we thought we were doing great in this area or that area or whatever it might be, communication, but we weren't. When we looked at ourselves properly, we went, actually, we've got a long way to go there. That's not good enough. We think we're good, but we're not. We have definitely grown as a result of working with BizSmart. I can't recommend them enough. Everybody that I know, and I know a few business owners, I'm trying to get them in on the program, and there's various aspects that they can jump in or jump out. Absolutely brilliant. I'm Sam Bailey. I'm the founder of the SL shop here in Stratford-upon-Avon. The purpose of our business is to help people enjoy these classic Mercedes-Benz SLs, and across our showroom activity, our workshop activity and our parts department, that's exactly what we do. Yeah, so the SL shop was started nearly 13 years ago, originally as a hobby business. I was in the corporate world actually with insurance, but always had a passion for old cars and old Mercedes in particular. We'd probably grown quicker than we anticipated, and we'd got a very good proposition at the front end, but probably less structure in the back end in terms of how we were providing the products and services that we needed to. And we'd lost our way a little bit with what we were trying to achieve and how we were getting there. Broadly, we were going in the right direction, but there was frustrations along the way, growing pains, if you like. In terms of hooking up with BizSmart, that happened, I think, about 5, maybe 6 years ago when I first met Kevin. What I really liked about Kevin was his broad, rounded knowledge of business and the kind of issues that I was tackling. But he was very good at bringing me right down to the start, which is, what is your vision, what's the purpose, and where are you going, and how are you going to get there? I know they're really basic questions, but they're ones that we don't always have clarity on ourselves as business owners. So BizSmart, the first thing they did was to sort of help me understand that vision and that direction that we were trying to achieve, which was a revelation in itself. From there, we've grown. We've probably doubled in size from those first few meetings that I had with BizSmart, and they've been supporting me along the way with both the growth of the business, our customer base, what that vision means now, and where we're going, from here on in. What's been really useful in recent times are two particular aspects of the BizSmart service, which for me have just absolutely nailed what I needed. The in-flight checks, that was BizSmart's way of pulling together best of business practice, best of all these kind of motivational books you read, all of these business ideas that have come from the 60s, 70s, 80s, right the way through to now. Most of the themes are the same, but it just brought together for me visually the opportunity to sort of look at the business, look at myself and say, right, how do we score against those in-flight checks, and what do we need to do to sort of follow them? And in looking and scoring ourselves with that proposition, what it enabled us to do was to be really honest with ourselves and say, well, okay, on one aspect of those 4 pillars, the cash kind of things and the business management side of things, we're generally pretty good at, but on the people and the vision and the communication, certainly we had weaknesses. And it was a revelation really to get that understanding where we're at and where we're going. The second and linked aspect to that is the Smart90 and the Smart90 software. Smart90, as it sounds, 90 days. What I really liked about it was we'd got our 3-year goals, our 2-year goals actually, and our annual goals, but the Smart90 gave us that absolute clarity on what do we need to do for this time period, these 90 days. And it's everything from numbers to direction to activities that each of us are bringing to the business to support that Smart90. And just the software itself is beautiful, the way it's laid out, the way it works, the way we can all interact with it, the visual aspect of how far we are with each of our rocks or our tasks. Perfect. I'm very grateful to BizSmart and the team and what they've helped us as a business deliver. We've now got 38 staff. We turn over combined about £7.5–8 million a year. I can't recommend them enough. It's been almost a game changer for us in terms of taking the direction that we were to the clarity that we've now got.